So you're going to be doing a door design for your bedroom door. It can be anything you want, your favorite thing in the world, whatever, with some sort of funny statement or whatever you want to say. You could just say keep out, whatever. And this is kind of a fun assignment, but it also helps you to learn all the features of Microsoft Word and Microsoft products that you'll be using for the rest of your life. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to add a header, which is basically we're going to use word art, and this is going to be the words that are on your door design. So we're going to go to Microsoft Word, Start, All Programs, Microsoft Office folder, scroll down to Microsoft Word, open it up. From there, you're going to, first thing actually I would do is most signs are in a landscape layout. So you're going to click Page Layout and switch it to Landscape. That's kind of the fat hot dog way. Then you're going to go and Insert and Word Art. Make sure you pause this video whenever you need to so you can stop and do these things. I'm going to pick one that I like. I picked that orange one. And for mine, I'm going to have kind of a jungle theme. So I'm going to type Welcome to the jungle. And again, you can have whatever theme you want. Okay. And then I'm going to highlight this because I want it to be bigger. So I'm going to go to Home, change my font to like 48, maybe 60. Okay. And I'm going to change my font to something I like better, like, let's see. How about that one? Chiller. Welcome to the jungle. I might even make it bigger now. Let's make it 100. Okay. And you can mess with it, spread it out. You can change the color of it. So after I get it so it's all in one line here. Okay. Maybe I don't want it to be orange. I can go back to the drawing tools format thing and text fill and make it, I don't know, yellow or whatever you want to make it. Okay. Kind of liked it orange. I'm going to go back to that. All right. Then the next step you're going to do, let's go back to the Moodle and check. You're going to add 2 pictures. One needs to be, or both of them actually need to be from Google because we no longer have access to clip art really. So we're going to make sure we use them licensed for reuse, which if you don't know how to do that, make sure you rewatch this picture download tutorial so we don't plagiarize it all. So I'm going to go to the internet right now, and I'm going to click on a new tab, and I'm going to type in google.com, and I'm going to type in images. Let's see, I want pictures of jungle. I'm going to hit images right here, and I'm going to go quickly make sure it's free to use or share, which all of you guys know how to do, so I'm going to go really fast. Okay. And let's see, I like this picture. That'll work. We're going to take it. And I'm going to do copy image. You can also save the image if you'd like to. And I want to pick a picture that's really good. I don't want one that's really like pixely or ugly, so make sure you get one that you think is going to be good. And let's put it into our Word document. So I'm going to come down here and just hit Control V, which is paste. See what happens here. Nothing. Hold on. Okay, figured it out. So you actually want to click into the image. So it opens up the website it's in, and then you can copy it. That's going to be a better picture anyway. Copy image. Go back to your Word document. You can right-click anywhere, hit paste. There it is, my image. Now, something you're going to want to make sure you do on everything you put in the sign is you're going to want to click on each thing. So there's my image, and you're going to want to make sure, oops, okay, that's my word art. I'm going to go and make sure that it's wrap text tight. This makes it so you can move it wherever you want. If you don't do this, you're going to start noticing like pictures and words moving all over your screen in ways you don't want them to. So make sure you wrap text your word art tight. And I'm also going to wrap text my image as tight. And then you'll see it moves around, and I can move it up, and I can, it's covering my word art. So if that happens to you, you can click on your word art, and you can go to the drawing tools format thing, and you can go to bring forward. Click on it, bring forward, bring in front of text is even better, and then it'll stay in front of your picture. And then I'm going to make my picture my whole page if possible. I'm going to even make it go off the page so that when I print it, I don't have any page showing. So far there is my title and my background image. Now I'm going to add a foreground image as well, just to make it look a little cooler. I'm going to go back to the internet, and I'm going to click back and go back to my images, and I'm going to type in tree frog and see if I can find something cool. All right, a bunch of cool tree frog images. I'm just going to really quickly double check that I am free to use or share. I am, so all is well. I'm going to find a tree frog image that I like. Okay, so my suggestion here, I found one I'm going to use, but I want you to see something. I want you to see that there's a bunch of ones with white backgrounds or solid backgrounds. Those ones are going to be better to pick if you want to get rid of the background, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. I found one up here. I went to type, and I wanted to just to do a clip art sort of one, like a drawing. And I'm going to use this guy, and he's not great, and I'm going to show you why. So you use one that's maybe better. So I'm going to click on him, and I'm going to copy image, and then I'm going to go to Microsoft Word, and I want you to note before I do that there's all this gray shadowing that was drawn in. So we're going to go back to our document, and I'm going to click in here and just hit paste. And there he is. Now, obviously, this is not great because there's this big white box around him, right? I'm going to zoom out so we can see my whole document here. So here's my document so far, and that's kind of ugly, that white box, so I want to get rid of it. So that is possible to do. I'm going to go to Picture Tools up here, the pink thing, and Format, Color, and I'm going to hit Set Transparent Color, and I'm going to pick white as my transparent color. So if I click on the white area, it deletes everything that's white. But notice, because I chose a frog with this kind of shaded area around it, it made it so that that area cannot be set as transparent. So to get rid of that is really hard, and it's something that is more advanced than I want to go into on this lesson. So I would suggest you really search for a picture with something that does not have any shading in the background. So go with one that maybe is a white, solid white background. So I found a picture that's going to work better. This guy right here. So I'm going to copy him, and I'm going to paste him in. Paste. And then we're going to go to click on him, and you'll get your Picture Tools thing. And set transparent white. And you can see he does a much better job of kind of blending in with my theme. Now, it's not letting me move him, and the reason why is because I didn't wrap text tight. Make sure you do that. So now I can move him wherever I want. Move him down a little bit. So you can see how that kind of works. All right, so I kind of moved him around, decided how I wanted him to be. Okay, maybe a little smaller. And then I decided that I don't really like my word art anymore because it is clashing with the colors, so I can just go back and change it to maybe yellow. Okay, that looks a little more exciting, better. All right, now let's go check on the Moodle and see what our assignment is. Whoops, let me get to the... So it says here, the next thing I need is to add an auto shape, and you're gonna have to add one, so figure out a way to do it to make it look good. So I'm gonna go back to Word, and I'm gonna go up to the Insert and then Shapes area. Make sure I'm not clicked on anything down here. Insert Shapes, and I'm going to pick an auto shape, and I'm going to go with this weird thing right here. Okay, and I'm going to put it maybe behind the word jungle, kind of for emphasis. This could be really ugly. You guys can do a better job. Okay, and I want it to go behind, so I'm going to come up here on the Drawing Tools format and hit Send Backwards. Keep hitting it till it goes behind. See that? Pretty sweet. And then I can go ahead and highlight it and change the color of it however I want. Shape fill right there. So maybe I want it to be green. I kind of liked that blue. We'll go back to it. Okay, it's kind of fun. All right, so I added an random auto shape, and that just shows your teacher, me, that you can do it. Then the next thing, readable text. You have included one additional text box. Be creative, correct spelling and grammar. So this is the last thing you need to do because overall design is the last 5 points. So let's go add a text box, maybe to my frog guy. Okay, So I'm going to go to Insert and then Text Box. And then I can choose the type of text box I want to put in. And maybe I'll do, I don't know, this guy right here. And I'm going to bring, uh-oh, look what happened. Whoops. See how that shape moved back there? I forgot to wrap text on it. So I'm going to click on it and wrap text tight. And then it'll let me move it back to wherever I want it. Always remember to wrap text tight. Okay, so my text box, I might even need to wrap text on it, text tight. That way I can move it where I want. And I could say, move this my little monkey. Maybe I'll put it down in here. Uh-oh, things are moving. So just make sure you adjust for that. And then I'm going to change this to enter if you dare. Okay, and probably because it's a door, we don't want it to be so tiny. So I'm going to make it like 36 and bold. And yeah. All right, so there's my door design. I've got everything I need. I've met all the requirements, and it's good to go. So I can go ahead and go down to the very bottom of the Moodle, and where you see this, you'll actually have a thing that says Add Submission. Click there. There'll be a big bouncing blue arrow. You're going to click on the big bouncing blue arrow, and you are going to upload your file. And when you see Submitted for Grading, that's when you know you are good. If you want to let me know when you're done, you can come tell me, and then I'll check it and say, yeah, it's good to print, and you can print it and actually take it home and put it on your bedroom door. And that's all.